Hi, everybody, and welcome to our channel, Two Crones Psychic Investigators. My name is Melody, and we are going to check in on the energies for the Gemini collective. You don't have to be a Gemini, or don't have any specific placement in the Gemini star sign. Either or, welcome. But it is for the star sign of Gemini for those of you who are interested in the Gemini collective messages. Exactly as it is, it's collective messages, Gemini, so take only what resonates with you. If it doesn't fit, don't take it, all right? So I want to thank each and every one of you guys for all the thumbs up, all the views, all the beautiful comments. We're eternally grateful for that because that helps get us out into the YouTube algorithm, which is where we need to be. So we both greatly appreciate that. So for the month of January, we're going to tap into animal messages. See what's going on, and these messages are going to be what spirit wants to talk to you about, the advice that they want to give you, Gemini, and talking to you about the energies that are swirling around you and how you can use them to co-create with Gemini. So we're going to again tap into the animals for these messages for Geminis. So what do you want to, okay, your card come out, Raven. Oh my goodness. Own your power there, Gemini. Look at that crow or raven in flight. So Gemini, right off the bat, you see how fast that card come out. It's time for you to fly. It's time for you to own your power. Even though his wings are down, he is still in flight, or she is. Magic. So you're very magical, Gemini. So in the month of January, Gemini, I feel like Gemini, we're communicators. We rule Mercury. So I feel like you need to own the power of your words. Be aware of that because we're in that 2024 energy, the magical 8. So we are co-creating this year and we're starting off the first month, right? So you need to own the power of your words. They are very, very magical. They want you to take flight. You could be connected to the raven, the crow, Odin, Freya, or have some sort of feel drawn to it, or even just a particular blackbird. Here, Gemini. Antelopes on the bottom of the deck. Make a decision and take that appropriate action, decisiveness. So you have a decision to make in the month of January, Gemini, where you're being asked to adapt to the changes that are happening around you, and to just surrender and let go. Right? Surrender and let go to the magic that is swirling around you. But they also want you to slow down, right? Slow down, take that break. Take that minute to just breathe, right? And there's going to be times in the month of January where you're going to have to take that stop. You're going to have to take that break. Why? Because all of us who are very powerful, empath, we need that time to recharge your battery. So be aware of that in the month of January. Make that appropriate decision, right? To what? To take that break and recharge your power. Because again, Gemini, in the month of January, there's going to be a lot of magic happening around you, especially when it comes to your words. Now, if you know any history about the Odin, the Freya, the crows, the ravens, it has a lot to do with poetry. The Odin and Freya were known as air gods. Gemini, you are the power of your words. Again, you're ruled by Mercury. So be aware, right? Be aware of the words that you are speaking because your words are very magical this month. And make that decision to be aware. All right. Um, so for some of you, you could be seeing crows, hearing ravens. I know they're different birds, and I know that they're enemies, but I don't know. To me, they're both blackbirds, and they both have a very symbolic, strong, magical energy around them of change, transformation, death, rebirth. That's why when you get a group of crows together, it's why they're called a murder. You get 3 or more crows together, they're called a murder. You get 2 crows together, they're planning it. That's a little joke. All right, so let's go ahead, Gemini, and see what is happening in the month of January. So you can see there's 3 little squares here: past, present, and future. Your past situation, leaving 2023 and coming into 2024. The present situation, we're talking about the month of January, and the future, the rest of January, and the guidance and the actions that you can take with the energies that are swirling around you, because apparently, Gemini, you're a powerhouse. So past, 5 of autumn. So I feel a lot of you coming out of ending 2023 and coming into 2024, you are realizing, you are recognizing your manifestations and how worry and negative emotional and negative emotions and negative words manifest negative situations. Thank you. It says focusing upon a negative or worrying about money or your career can block your progress because your trust and faith are at a low point right now. It's not the best time to start your own business or become self-employed. Well, no, it wasn't. Because why? Because Mercury was in retrograde, and Mercury in retrograde is never a good time to sign a contract, to start something new, to buy a house, buy a car. It's never a good time. So Mercury was in retrograde. We're talking about our words. We're talking about communication here. The 5 of autumn also talks about that feeling of being left out in the cold, right? And it's a very deep emotion when we feel rejected. And then we hit them low points in our life and we're like, wow, you know. So I feel like that's what you are feeling at the end of 2023 coming into the month of January, is you hit that low point, right? You realize that you may have been chewed up and spit out, so to speak, and left on the curb, put out to the trash, so to speak. And this left a very deep wound within you on an emotional level, where it allowed worry and fear to come into the picture. You also could be worrying about starting your own business. You could be looking back and be like, all right, 2023, now I understand why things didn't happen when they did. It wasn't that you were left out in the cold. I feel like it has a lot to do with timing. I feel like you have been going through, Gemini, perhaps at least a transformation for at least the past 5 years. I feel like things have been a little rocky. I feel like, and this actually blocked you from receiving on an emotional level, opening yourself up to receiving money or a relationship or whatever you were trying to manifest. All right. So present moment. Oh, look at this. We got the moon. There's that illusion coming through. It's important to trust your intuition, even if you're unsure of what's happening. All will be revealed soon. So worry is not necessary. And that is exactly what you are doing. So we have the moon coming through here. The moon is a new moon that is coming in Capricorn tropical, and I think it'd be Sagittarius sidereal. That moon is going to cause you to see something from a higher perspective, right? The raven, a higher perspective. And you, in the month of January, you're going to start owning your intuition. You're going to start trusting your intuition a lot more with the moon card in the present situation. There could be some hidden details as well that's going to come to the light. I feel like there could be something that you're very curious about, because Geminis were very curious people. You could even be curious about the power of magic. Somebody could have, in the past, Gemini could have used magic to block your abundance, like use your emotions against you and then toss you out like a piece of trash. That could be a detail that will be revealed in the month of January for you, Gemini. But I feel, Gemini, the most important message is you really need to listen to your intuition. You're very magical, very supernatural, very, your words are very powerful. Very, very powerful. And it's like your words just cast this magic spell over people. People have a tendency to listen to you. All right, so let's move on. King of Winter. At this time, it is very important that you communicate clearly, be objective and unemotional, and act as professionally as possible. If you need advice, seek out experienced expert to help you. All right, but this card is in reverse. So again, this person, okay. I see a lot of very deep emotions. I feel like this person played on your emotions, and they used the power of magic to cast some sort of an illusion over you. I feel like with the King of Winter here, I feel like they severely disrespected you. They were very unemotional. They didn't care about how you felt, Gemini. But I feel like I feel like they led you on. Breadcrumb is what I feel. And it's like this, they could have even casted a magic spell over you, this illusion that made you feel as if you wasn't good enough. It was just an illusion. They were doing it behind your back. And this is going to be revealed to you in the month of January. This is all going to be revealed to you. How this King of Winter, well, you know what, Gemini? King of Winter, there you go. Coming out. How worry casts that illusion. How worry puts you in a position of feeling always left out in the cold, always feeling picked over. There is definitely a detail coming through, though, that has something to do with magic and has something to do with words. So let's look at the bottom of the deck. Four of Winter, right? Always made you feel lonely. Always made you feel like you wasn't good enough, right? Seven of Autumn. So the Seven of Autumn tells you to have patience, listen to your intuition, and get ready to make some plans, because you've been in a period of being alone, taking a break, resting, recuperating, right, from this illusion, right? This illusion that was cast over your mind, right? See, the door is open in the month of January, and you are stepping out onto the ledge and breaking free of that illusion, and you are owning your power by making plans, right? Investing in people, places, and situations that approve. You are facing some insecurities here. Somebody could be coming in and saying, hey, I was a fool. I was very insecure. I apologize for being foolish. And now we have the Six of Spring, which talks about things are going to speed up, right? You're going to be thrown into a spotlight, and you're going to deserve this in the month of January. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with love here. But I do feel you do worry a lot. Somebody did not respect you. Mm-hmm. And I feel like what they did was put you in this deep, deep, deep emotion. And they cast an illusion over your crown chakra. That's going to come out it's coming out in January. All right, let's keep moving forward. The Five of Autumn talks about being left in the cold. It talks about, oh, look, somebody wants to return. This card popped out. Somebody's going to be reaching out. Somebody's going to be reaching out in the element of air. Reaching out. I wish I was a fool. I shouldn't have left you, put you to the curb. I feel like you need to listen to them words, is what I feel. Because I feel like it's not the truth. And I feel like they don't respect you. So you really need, in the month of January, you really need to listen to your intuition. It's very, very, very important that you listen to that still small voice within you. All right, so clarify Five of Autumn for Gemini when it comes to love for Gemini. Dark Night of the Soul. So what I feel is, with the Dark Night of the Soul in reverse, I feel like it forced you to face your shadows in 2023. It forced you into this Dark Night of the Soul as to why you were feeling this, why you were always feeling picked over, why you always felt lonely, why you always felt the coldness of this person who was very unemotional. Facing them insecurities of loneliness, of worry, and how it has blocked your power. And that emotion cast an illusion. I do feel there's a secret too coming out. So love for Gemini, the moon, reinvent. So again, the head, the crown. I feel like the secret is that something with the crown chakra. They try to steal your crown, try to steal your gifts. It's like they wanted to trigger you so that you would lose your head. So try to think about that. I feel like breadcrumbing energy coming through here, Gemini. So the King of Winter in reverse. Release. Yeah. You had to release this person. They did not respect you. However, they did know what they were doing. This person definitely did some magic on you, and this magic caused an illusion, caused you to perhaps lose your head in a situation, caused you to not trust, right? I feel like a lot of you this message is going to open you up, and you are going to see. Pay attention to your dreams, Gemini. There's a lot of messages coming in your dreams. Could have something to do with a cat too here, Gemini. I feel like this person worked on your inner child. They information, right? Very smart in how they did this. They gathered up information, and what they did was they took that information and they perhaps used it against you. I also feel this energy of somebody throwing a stone and hiding a hand. Yeah, it was a karmic. Look at the moon in background. Mask, abandoned. That's the Five of Pentacles, abandoned. The answer is no. Stuck. Settling. Soulmate. Mute. So I feel like for some of you, this was a karmic partner and they were masking something. What were they masking? That magic that they casted over you to mask the truth. They could have did it and then they abandoned you. They wanted you to stay stuck. They wanted you to settle for less than what you deserved. They also could have been trying to block your union as well. So it's going to eliminate a third-party situation. There was 3 people in this magic spell who cast this illusion over you. An emotional illusion, causing you worry, causing you to feel left out in the cold, wanting to mask something. They were very unemotional. They did not care. They did not care how much they hurt you or cared about your emotions in general. The only thing that they did was cast a shadow, an illusion over you, of feeling like you wasn't worthy, wanting you to settle for less than what you deserved. And your intuition awoke you. It awoke you. And it has something to do with the crow or the raven. So let's go ahead and see what signs are showing Gemini in the month of January. Start with 5 of Pentacles, Dark Knight of the Soul in reverse. Yeah, look at that. Umbrella. See, playing on them insecurities. Playing on them insecurities, and both them cards are in reverse. That reminds me of Hanged Man. Keep you waiting, right? Keep you waiting for them to come back around. Playing on your insecurities, causing worry, causing you to always feel left out in the cold, always feeling left behind, always picked over. Playing on that emotion, that insecurity. Could even been doing magic on chakra. All right, so clarify the moon and reinvention for Gemini. Look at that, 999. Profound lessons are at hand. Completion of a cycle is near. But it showed up in reverse, so 666, right? This person who was very unbalanced and unemotional could have even, with the 666, even summoned a demon on you. Look, the moon is red. So we're talking Gemini. We have a lunar eclipse coming up this year that's very, very important. So you might need to pay attention to that. Yeah, they didn't want you to complete anything. It's like they played on that root chakra. Anytime you planted a seed, it's like there was no emotions to water that seed, or it was overwatered with worry. Our emotions in the month of January, our thoughts and our emotions are co-creating our reality. So what they did was they played head games with you, breadcrumbing you, keeping you stuck in this cycle of coming back and going, coming back. They didn't respect you. They wasn't impartial. 999, 3 people. Karmic partners. It's like when they were with them, they put you on a shelf. When they were with you, they put them on a shelf. All right, King of Winter and release for Gemini. Hummingbird. Sweetness. Hum. So it could be something with music. So when you release this person, it's like I feel like they're telling you, once you release this situation and learn this lesson, the cycle is complete. We're talking about January here. So we have the year of 8 plus 1 is 9. Calling your power back. And becoming more impartial to where people, places, and situations that you put your time and your energy into. So in the month of January, you're calling back your power, Gemini. Calling back your power by releasing something, releasing this illusion, releasing this magic spell that was casted over you, that caused you worry, that caused you grief, that caused you to block your progress. So any magical root chakra work that was done to you is being brought to the surface. There's something in your dreams that is going to reveal the answer to you. Something perhaps that you're seeking, an answer that you're seeking. Yeah. See, they were trying to cloud your visions, right? And that cloudiness wasn't very nourishing for you. So you had to close the door to this situation, right? Jealousy, love and desire. And there's the red in reverse again. Somebody was very angry, very, very angry. And they got stung with something when that door got closed, right? That door got closed. So let's go ahead, Gemini, and get a final message from your spirit messengers here. A final message to Gemini. Octopus. Look at the 8. Octopuses have 8 legs. Practice shape-shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. Octopus. Own your power. So this person could be a shapeshifter, or you could be a shapeshifter. I feel like it's this King of Winter in reverse. They're the shapeshifter. 666. Remember this card come in reverse. They're a shapeshifter. And that's a detail that you're going to see in the month of January. It's a detail that's going to be reflected back to you. You very well too could be a shapeshifter as well, Gemini. You may have a supernatural power where you're a shapeshifter, and as if by magic you could turn into something. You got to believe anything is possible nowadays. Anything is possible. Yep, that's what I feel. And then you got on the bottom of the deck, Peacock. Let yourself stand out and be noticed. So you're going to be noticed. Let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in this situation. So it's not only just forgiving them, but it's about forgiving yourself, right? Forgiving yourself for feeling the way that you feel. Forgiving yourself for just having this situation happen, right? And that's what you need to see from a different perspective. That you don't need approval from anybody else. You don't need really anybody else. You do what's right for you, Gemini, right? Now, forgiveness is what's right for you. And you will get noticed. I promise. You will get noticed. The energy in the month of January is shifting and shaping, where when you call back your power, it's as if by magic, right? As if by magic, things are released. So use the power of your words to release this cycle, to release this shape-shifting demon who is very unemotional and who just played on your insecurities and perhaps did root magic on you. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull a crystal card real quick for Gemini. I forgot to pull it for Aries. I kind of feel bad. But let's pull a crystal card for Gemini. What crystal do you recommend for Gemini for the month of January? Oh, I got the Ram. The Ram coming through. Fuchsite. New beginnings, strength, and balance. What has not killed you has only made you stronger. So there is a new beginning coming for you where you're going to own your power to shift and shape your reality in any way you want to. Bringing in a sense of balance. Spirit of Ram, help me take advantage of the opportunities that come before me while trusting that I will be safe. How about that? There you go, Gemini. Take advantage of the opportunities to shift and shape your reality and have this new beginning. Fuchsite, heart chakra. Thank you for watching, Geminis. Have a fantastic month of January.